Morning children, how are you all? Is all fine? Yes. Today we are going to see what subject? Yes, science. Today we are going to see science. So, in science, now we are going to see the lesson or first lesson. What is the first lesson? Name of the first lesson? Yes, have you all got your books and have you go through it? Yes? Yes, what is the first lesson? Parts of a plant and their functions. What is the first lesson? Parts of a plant. Parts of a plant and their functions. The heading itself defines the lesson. That is, we are going to see parts of the plants parts, and each parts what it going to do and going to define its functions. Parts of a plant and its functions. Yes, we go to the lesson. Yes, have you all each and everyday life we are seeing the plants and parts of the plants, everything we are using it. Yes, yes. Now we are going to see. So what is this? Can you able to see this? Yes, what is this? It is a plant. So in plant, this will be under the ground, this will be above the ground. Yes, what is this? Roots. Roots will always be under the ground. Roots will always be under the ground. And the stem or leaf, branches will be above the ground. Yes, yes. So here we usually going to divide the plants into two types of systems. One is root system and the other is shoot system. So always we have to define the plants will be split into two types of system, that is root system and shoot system. Okay, so just generally we know the parts of the plants. Yes, this is all we know. What is this? This is bud. What is this? This is bud. From bud only we will get the flower. So bud. This is flower. This is flower. Yes, and this is leaf. Leaf. And this is fruit. Fruit. And this is long. It's called stem. Yes, stem is long. It's called stem. And this will be visible and this will be above the ground. So it is called as shoot system. So shoot system includes what? Bud, fruits, flowers, leaf, stem. These includes shoot system. And now we are going to see root system. See, these are roots, different types. So how it will be little thick, and this will be thin, and this will be very thin. Yes. So this bigger one is called this thick one is called what? Primary root. This thick one is called primary root. It is the main root. Okay. So this is called, this big one is called primary root. Yes, from primary root we are splitting many roots. From primary roots we are splitting many roots. That is called secondary roots. From primary roots it is splitted and coming goes on growing here. So that is secondary roots, named as secondary roots. And in that secondary root you can see minute. I will show you the plant. Okay, minute, like very thin, many types of roots will be. That is called root hairs. That is called root hairs. Okay, that is called root hairs. So in the plants is generally divided into two types of system: shoot system, root system. So there are plants have different parts and each part has a special function. So plants will be having different parts. If we take plants, so in generally we will know bud, fruits, flowers, stem, leaf, root. This is the general basic parts of the plant we know. I mean, if we take the fruit, from fruit will have many parts, and from flower, if we take flower, many parts we can find, and if we take leaf, in leaves also many parts we can define. So generally now we are from basic we are seeing. So So before in last class, that means in your third standard, you have studied about the just basic parts of the plant. That means generally what is the root, stem, leaf, flower, fruit, buds. This only can see. Now we are going to see directly like two types of systems. The plant is divided into two systems, that is shoot system and root system. Shoot system and root system. What are the two types of system? Shoot system and root system. So SHOOT, shoot system, and ROOT, root system. So root system includes primary root. Root system includes primary roots and secondary roots. Primary roots, we are getting the secondary root. So first primary root, then secondary root. From secondary root, we are getting root hairs. From secondary root, we are getting root hairs. So the root system includes three categories: primary root, secondary root, and root hairs. Okay. So now if we go to the shoot system, it includes 5 buds, flowers, fruits, leaf, stem. This includes shoot system. So plants have different kinds, different parts. Still more we can see the parts. Now we are going to see this alone. Then most plants have major parts, that is the root system and shoot system. So root system includes what you know and shoot system includes what you know. Yes, now I will show you the plant. Next, root system. Before we saw the parts of the plants and root system and shoot system, how the plant is divided. In this, the plant is divided into two types of system, that is root system and shoot system. So first now we are going to see briefly about this root system. So root system. The roots of a plant usually grow below or above the ground. Below the ground. We cannot see roots above the ground. Roots will be below that. That means under the ground. So the roots of a plant usually grow below the ground. The roots, how roots? Roots fix a plant firmly to the ground. So with the help of the roots only, the plant is growing on the top of the ground. So the root fixes firmly in the ground. So the plant was growing on the above the ground. So the roots fix the plant. So root only helps to stand. It only directly firmly fixes in the ground. So the roots fix the plant firmly to the ground. So there are two types of roots. Taproot, fibrous root. There are two types of roots, taproot and fibrous roots. Before we see two types of system, root system, shoot system. Now we see briefly about root system. So in root system, the root system is divided into taproot and fibrous root. What are the types of roots? Taproot and fibrous root. TAP, taproot. Fibrous, FIBROUS, fibrous root. Now next we are going to see briefly about taproot. How the taproot will be. Can you see the drawing? So like this, the taproot will be. This will be the image of the taproot. You can see here the holes. So in taproot, this one the long and thick one already we saw in the parts of the plant. So that is primary root, and the primary root we are getting the subdivision, that is secondary root. The edge of the primary root will be the root cap. So this will be the very sharp edge of the root. Primary root will be the root cap. This will be the root cap, and this is the structure of the taproot. This is the structure of the taproot. So this is primary root, and this is secondary root, and this is root cap. So taproot system consists of primary root, secondary root, primary root, secondary root, root hairs, and root cap. Root hairs will be like small, this one, like small, very thin root. It will be in the secondary root. So this is root hairs and root caps. So the root system consists of primary root, secondary root, tap root, root cap, root hairs. Okay. So the root cap, the tap root consists of primary root, secondary roots, root hairs and root cap. Okay. Now next we will see briefly about primary. What is primary root, what is secondary root, and root hairs and root cap. Brief expansion of taproot system. So in taproot system, primary root, secondary root, root hairs, root cap are there, right? Now we are going to see about what is primary root. Primary root is the part of taproot. Primary root is the part of taproot which develops first. It is the thickest part of the root and goes downward. So we have saw the primary root will be the thickest part of the root. That is, it only the first root. So primary root is the part of taproot which develops first. Only primary root only develops first. It is the thickest part of the root and grows downwards and grows downwards. Next, secondary roots. Secondary roots arises from the primary root. Secondary roots arises from the primary root. They are not as thick as the primary root. They will be thin when compared to the primary root. Secondary root will be thin when compared to the primary root. So that is, the primary, they are not as thick as the primary root. They grow sidewards of the ground. So primary root is the part of the taproot which develops first. It is the thickest part of the root and grows downwards. Secondary roots arises from the primary roots. They are not as thick as the primary root. They grow sideward. Next, root hairs. Root hairs are minute filaments that cover. Root hairs are minute, very minute filaments that cover the primary and secondary roots. The root hairs will present in both primary and secondary roots. It covers the minute filaments. So all in minute filaments that cover the primary and secondary roots. They absorb water and nutrients from the soil. So from soil, the root hairs absorbs the water and nutrients from the soil and it gives to the secondary and secondary to primary, and it will go to the stem to the plant. Leaves likewise. So the root hairs or minute filaments that cover the primary and secondary roots. They absorb water and nutrients from the soil. So root hairs is very important. Then root cap. So root cap protects the roots. Root cap protects the roots and helps the root to go deep and helps to go and protects and helps the root to go deep inside the soil. So with the help of the root cap, the root goes very deep inside the soil. So root cap protects the root and helps the root to go deep inside the soil. So this is about. Now we are seeing taproot system. So first, what? The plants, the parts of the plant is divided into two systems. Shoot system above the ground. Above the ground is shoot system and below the ground is root system. In root system, two types of roots, taproot and tuberose root. So now we are seeing taproot system. So in taproot system, primary root, secondary root, root hairs and root cap. So now we just saw them what is primary root and what is secondary root and what is root cap and root caps. And the example of taproot. What is the example of taproots? Or rose plant. Rose plant is a very good example of taproot. Mango tree, it is also an example of taproot. And carrot, it is also an example of taproot system. Now we are going to see consists of very fine branching roots growing from the stem. So, fibrous root consists of very fine branching roots growing from the system. So, this is the fibrous root. So, like this is the fibrous root. So, like this will be like very fine thin branches will be there. So, they do not penetrate the soil very deeply. So, if you are not able to penetrate the soil very deeply, so that it will be a very thin and a fine roots. It cannot go deeply into the soil and it cannot get firm into the soil. So, they grow very close to the ground surface. So, it won't grow very deep, it will grow very close to the ground surface. It will not go deep, but it will be grow very close to the ground surface. Have you seen the grass plant, how it will be? If you take it from the ground, you can take it easily because it won't grow, the roots won't grow very deeply inside the soil. It will get very close to the surface. So the roots also will be very thin and fine. So fibrous roots. How fibrous roots means? Fibrous roots consist of very fine branching roots growing from the stem. So very thin fine branches going from the stem. Then they do not penetrate the soil very deeply. So it won't get penetrate or get firm in the soil very deeply. They grow very close to the ground surface. It will grow very close to the ground surface. It won't go very deeply or very strongly. It won't mingle or penetrate with the sun. So, like this is the drawing of fibrous roots. So, the roots will be seen how you can, if we compare the roots with the fibrous root and taproot system, you can find the difference. In the activity, I have shown you the difference. Okay. So, next, the example of fibrous root systems are grass. Grass is the best example, and everyone can see. And coconut tree also will be a. If you go and see here the coconut tree, the roots you can see it on the ground surface. It won't go very deeply. It will grow very wider, but it won't grow very deeply in the soil. So then palm tree also you can see. So these are the examples. The examples of fibrous root system are grass, coconut tree, palm tree. Next, we are going to see the functions of roots. So far, we have discussed, first we started with the parts of plants. We have saw the parts of plants, and the parts of the plants was divided into two parts. That is, below the ground, the root part will be root system, and above the ground will be called as shoot system. Now we are seeing about root system. The root system is divided into two types of root system, taproot system and fibrous root system. So we have discussed both taproot system and fibrous system, and we have saw the difference between them also. Now we are going to saw functions of roots. What is the functions of roots? Root is a very important to plant, very important thing to plant, to grow, live, everything. So we are going to see what are the main functions of the root. So the first is the fixing. Fixing. So the roots fix the plants firmly to the ground. So the roots fix the plants firmly to the ground. Root only helps to get fixed and make firm with the soil into the ground. Then, without a strong root to support, a plant cannot stand straight. So, if there is no root, how the plant will stand? It cannot stand straight. So, the root is a very important thing for fixing a plant and to stand straight. Okay, so fixing them. So fixing is a very important function of the root. So the roots fix the plants firmly to the ground functions is absorption and transportation. So absorption and transportation. What is absorption? Absorption means absorbing, grabbing, absorbing all the things, and transportation, transferring. So what here the root does means, so soil contains many minerals and essential nutrients required for the growth of plants. So soil will be having many nutrients and essential minerals to the growth of the plant. So the roots will get and absorbs, the root will absorb all the minerals and essential nutrients from the soil, and it transfers to the other parts of the plants through the stem. So the root collects all the important and essential nutrients and minerals and water. It also absorbs the water, right? We are pouring the water in the ground. Where the water goes, the roots absorbs. So it will get mixed with the soil, and the root absorbs water, nutrients and essential minerals from the soil, and it absorbs and transfers to other parts of the plants through the stem. Transfers through the stem. Distance, that is a very important absorption and transportation function. Next, storage of food. Storage of food. Storage of means storing the food. How plants store the food and where it is stored. So, if even we are storing the food, right? We are keep buying the vegetables, and so these are we have vegetables and keeping the grocery items in our home for next day's food preparation, everything we are doing, right? So the likewise, the food plants also will store the food. How it is stored, where it is stored. So some plants store the excess food in the roots. So some plants, so many plants, where it stores the food means it stores the food in the excess food. Every day the rotation, it wants to prepare their own food, and it will transfer to other parts of the plants. So after everything is get over, if there is any excess of food, it will store in the root. In the excess of food will be stored in the root. For example, examples of carrot, beetroot, radish, potato, likewise these all will be the storage of, these will store the food in the roots. So that is, some plants store the excess of food in the roots. Example, carrot, beetroot, radish, etc. Okay, so the next important function is storage of food. So far we have discussed 3 points, 3 main functions of roots. First is what? Fixing. First is fixing. Next, absorption and transportation. Third one is storage of food. Next, preventing soil erosion. So soil erosion, so you all have heard about soil erosion. It's a very important thing in nowadays life. Before we have faced many problems in soil erosion. I think nowadays it's getting resolved, but not getting fully. The soil erosion was there. What is soil erosion? First, soil erosion means the nutrients and essential minerals in the soil getting destroyed. Okay. Preventing soil erosion. The removal of fertile top layer of the soil. So the removal of fertile top layer of the fertile means it contains nutrients, minerals in the soil. So that will get removed. So the removal of fertile top layer of the soil by how it is removed means it's removed by the wind or flowing of water is known as soil erosion. So you have heard in news, you have saw in news that the seashore getting corrupted, or the house or the water come to the house area. So near the seashore, the water entered into the house due to soil erosion. So that is it is getting destroyed by the wind or flowing of water. So to prevent that, what we have to do? We have to plant more plants near the seashore. Many plants, if you have seen in some seashore, they have planted some trees. It will be grown like climbers or creepers. It may be grown in the sand near the seashore. So that means it avoids soil erosion. So preventing soil erosion, the removal of fertile top layer of the soil by wind or flowing of water is known as soil erosion. So in simple way, the removal of fertile top layer of the soil is getting eroded by the flowing wind or of the flow of water. So it results in the loss of, so where it results, what is the reason or what happens due to that? So it results in the loss of important nutrients that are necessary for the plants to grow. So mainly from where the roots getting the food, so it absorbs. So the second absorption and transportation. In absorption, what it does, it absorbs all the nutrients and essential minerals from the soil only. It doesn't absorb sand, prepares their food and transfers all the parts of the plants through stem. But that minerals, that fertile layer, if it gets eroded, means how the plant will grow. It won't get any minerals, nutrients from the soil. So it is we have to avoid that. We have to prevent this soil erosion. So the removal of fertile top layer of the soil by wind or flowing water is known as soil erosion. It results in the loss of important nutrients that are necessary for the plants to grow. So these are the important functions of the roots. So what are the functions of roots? First one is fixing, next absorption and transportation, and third storage of food, and fourth preventing soil erosion. Yes, now I'll just conclude this what so far. So we are discussed the first lesson of our science subject. What is the first lesson? Parts of a plants and their functions. So in this we initially saw plants, parts of the plants. It is divided into what? Root system and shoot system. Now we are seeing root system. In root system, it is divided into taproot system and fibrous root system. We have briefly discussed about taproot system and fibrous root system. So if we come to taproot system, the taproot system is divided into primary root, secondary root, root hairs, root cap. When we come to the fibrous root system, it won't have any primary or secondary root. It will be having a thick and thin roots. It won't grow grow very close to the soil. It won't get firm in the soil. So the examples of fibrous root systems are grass, coconut plant, palm tree, and the examples of taproot systems are what? Rose plant, yes, etc. Then we have discussed the functions of roots. These are the functions of roots, and we'll see the activity based on our topic. Children, now we are going to see activity based on today's topic. Yes, what we have learned today, we saw the lesson. What lesson? Plants, parts of a plant and its functions. Parts of a plant and its functions. Yes, what are the parts we discussed? Yes, leaf, stem, root, flower, bud. Yes, buds, flower, then fruits. These are the parts of a plant. And in roots, In this we have divided two parts. Above the, it will be below the ground, it will be above the ground. That is, root will be below the ground. So this below the ground, the root is, the system is called root system, and above the system, above the plant is called shoot system. So in root we have discussed, see, this is primary roots, and the subdivision is coming, right? This is secondary roots, and this is called root hairs. This is root hairs. Can you able to see it? I will show it clearly. Yes, this is the roots. This is primary roots, and the subdivision from the primary roots, this is all called secondary roots, and root, this the root hairs will be all around this minute thin, like thin roots are called root hairs. Okay. So this is root system, and this is shoot system. Shoot system covers flowers, bud, leaf, fruit, stem. Okay, and then this root system is divided into two categories, that is taproot system and fibrous root system. So in taproot system, how the root will be? The root will be in taproot system. So this is the example of taproot system, and this is the example of fibrous root system. See, can you able to identify the difference between them? So the taproot system consists of primary root, secondary root, root hairs and root tap. So it is inside this. So this will be, so this will be root tap. It will helps to go below the ground. So it can able to withstand in the sand. It will grab, it will from the roots in the sand, and it helps to stand steady in the plant, to grow the plant. Okay, so this is taproot system. And fibrous system, see, it won't grow very long. It will grow because the roots and all will be having only one root, and minute, can you see this? Yes, so only one steady root, thick root was there, and other roots and all very thin. So this is fibrous root system. So it cannot able to, from the stand, it cannot able to grip in the stand strongly. So it will be like, what are the examples of fibrous root system? Grass plant. Yes, grass plant, then coconut. Yes, I have told, right, and we have discussed in the class. So this is the example of taproot system and fibrous root system. The example of taproot system is what? What plants? Rose plant, carrots, mango tree. These are the examples of taproot system. And example of fibrous root systems are grass. This is a grass. Then coconut and palm tree. These are the examples of fibrous root system. Yes, children have learned what, and you have saw how the taproot and how the fibrous root system find the difference. Okay.